Hey everybody, welcome to another recap of the amazing race. Last time on the race, Maria and Tiffany quit and were therefore eliminated. So they were in the Netherlands. They got the clue. They have to fly to Stockholm, Sweden. They got to take a train and a ferry once they get there and end up at an amusement park and find the ride called Frit Fall. Guess what that means? Whoosh. Yeah. Okay, so it's Flight Time's birthday. Happy birthday, Flight Time. So you know what he wants for a present? He wants to come in number 1. Everybody's got to wait at the airport though, because the tickets booths doesn't open till 5:30 in the morning. Yeah, so everybody except Gary and Matt and Brian and Erica get on the first flight. Gary and Matt and Brian and Erica were 2 hours behind. So once the first 3 teams got to the Stockholm, Sweden, the Globetrotters missed the train. So that sucked, because that put them behind right away. But so did Gary and Matt. When they got to the train station, they missed the train, and Brian and Erica were the only ones that were on that train, so they were 15 minutes behind. So once they get to the amusement park, at the ride, one person from each team has to go up on the ride and do the Frit Fall while looking for an arrow for the next clue. So that thing drops 24 stories in 3 seconds. I felt the puke bubbling up just looking at that. I don't like amusement parks. I think amusement parks are pure evil. I don't like any of the rides there. Not even the teacups, okay? So, yeah. The next clue says you have to go play ring toss to find the roaming gnome, because you're going to have a hitchhiker. So after they get their little gnomes, they find out that it's going to be a detour. They either have to do Nobel Dynamite or Viking Alphabet. In the Dynamite one, they have to fill up sandbags to make this little bunker. Then they have to explode the ground to reveal a lockbox with the next clue in it. In Viking Alphabet, they have to decode a message using the Viking Alphabet. I don't know why everybody chose the Dynamite, because it seemed to me like the Viking one was going to be a lot easier, but I guess people just are like a bunch of pyros. They like to blow stuff up. So everybody, like I said, chose the blow it up one, the Dynamite. But Gary and Matt had some trouble with the directions getting there, because all of the street names were like about 25 letters long. Ishnin Street. Alright, so once they blew up the box and got the clue, they had to drive themselves to Bogs Gard farm for the hay unrolling debacle. The most daunting and infamous challenge ever on the amazing race. So yeah, the roadblock is you have to unroll the hay bales. I can't talk tonight. I'm like delirious. To find the next clue. But the bad news is there's 186 hay bales and there's only 7 flags in them. But the good news is it's the pit stop. So once you're exhausted and you've found the flag, you don't have far to go. You can crawl over to Phil and check in. So the brothers were yelling at each other the entire time. Sam was pissed. His brother wasn't doing what he told him to do, and it was just messed up. So Shane, he doesn't like it when Megan calls the shots. He doesn't like a feisty woman, so I don't think those two are a real good match, even though at the beginning he was like, yeah, we are like 100% compatible. Whatever happened to, like, being in love? These two, you know, I think he just likes her because they look good on paper. I don't think he actually likes her. So she was getting frustrated with him, and she was like, oh, fine, I'll do it, because he wouldn't make a decision. I really think he didn't want to break a sweat, but whatever. So she was totally exhausted and freaking out toward the end of her unrolling. She was really unraveling. She ended up finding the flag, though, so that was a good thing. Big Easy, he found his flag first out of everybody, and he totally was not the first one there. So yeah, I guess he did get his happy birthday present because they came in team number 1. So they both won a trip for 2 to Turks and Caicos. Nice trip. So Megan and Shane, yeah, when she found the flag, she surprised him. She came running over and she was like, I don't think I can do this anymore. I quit. And then she pulled the flag out and he was like, I love you. What, was he going to hate her if she quit? I don't know. I don't think those two belong together. Brian and Erica, yeah, they're right in the middle of the pack, number 3. So it came down to Sam and Dan and Gary and Matt. Sam and Dan, they were at their wits' end because Dan felt horrible for being such an ass to Sam. And Sam was just totally exhausted. He hated everyone and everything. So they ended up team number 4. Then 2 hours later, poor Gary and Matt. Gary hung in there. And, you know, he's a farmer, so he's no stranger to the hay. And after the 2 hours, he finally found the flag. They crawled over to Phil. And Matt told Phil how proud he was of his dad. And it's a non-elimination! Yay! Thank God. So, yeah. It's a speed bump next time for Gary and Matt. Let's hope they can pull it out. Next time, they're going to Estonia. And, oh boy. Matt doesn't know what a candelabra is. Alright, and the Globetrotters and Sam and Dan, they clash. Oh, somebody's wiping out. Maybe more than one. Till next time, much love.